Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Sims 4 Custom Content Creator Showcase. And today we are showcasing BrittPinkieSims Comic Book Store set. The stuff is just is perfect for comic book enthusiasts such as myself, and it includes movie stuff conversions from The Sims 3, as well as University Life conversions, as well as new meshes comic books that have been created by BrittPinkieSims, and just in love with it. So what I decided to do today was to do a speed build, just kind of showcasing some of the items that you could, showcasing the items in general so you can make your own comic book store. Of course, this lot will be available for download on my Origin, and the information will be down in the description box, as well as where to get all the goodies, because you will need the goodies in order for the stuff to show up in this lot. So I used inspiration from a comic book store layout that I saw online, as well as like the storefront and everything. So it was something that I kind of wanted to do, that was going to be like 2 stories, like have like a feel like it's really tall, but when you get in there it's really comfy and cozy. So as of right now, the second story has nothing in there, but of course if your sim wants to make it where there's like an employee lounge up there, or just like an extra area for games and stuff, you could totally do that on the second floor, but we'll get to that in a second. But I was really excited to do this because a couple weeks ago we got the update, I think that was a couple weeks ago, where you can do a lot trait for a teen hangout. And I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect to do a teen hangout in a comic book store. Now, personally, I love comic book stores. I frequent them quite often. Also, whenever we move or whatever, I'm always feeling like we need to find a comic book store. We need to find a comic book store. I feel like that's just as important as finding a doctor, a dentist, the gas station, etc. Where's the comic book store? So, so I was excited to be able to do this, and I loved the stuff that Britt Pinkie gave us. But anyway, so here I am. I decided to do things a little bit differently. Normally, when I build, I start from the outside in, and I mean the inside out rather. I do the inside, then I decorate the outside. But the outside was so important to me because I wanted it to have a feel that, like I said, it was very cozy, 2 stories, but really it's just going to be a single story area for your Sims to kind of hang out and stuff. But so anyway, so I kind of had an idea of what I wanted it to look like. So I decided to go on and do the outside first before I even did the inside. So I kind of wanted to do like these pillars and posts to kind of frame the building, and definitely use like brick. I wanted to do, like, as you guys probably saw from my inspiration picture, I wanted to frame each floor, but none of the things, I don't know what you call those things, like the little decor pieces to put around each floor, none of them really matched. So anyway, then I kind of wanted to make it look kind of grungy and have like a grungy brick building, but I ended up falling in love with the bowling stuff brick, which I didn't even know existed until I was building this. I didn't even know we got brick with the bowling stuff pack. But anyway, here I am messing around with the lot traits. We're definitely going to make it a retail, and even though it's considered a retail building, the stuff that I'm going to put inside of it isn't really, I mean, yeah, you can set them for sale, but they aren't really like things that your Sims can use. They're just strictly decor items. I wish that they could flip through the pages and read them or anything like that, just like having like real comic books, but they're mostly just decor items. So unfortunately, you could definitely set it as a retail, but if you wanted to, which is something that I considered, but I ended up not doing it, you could actually put like real books in the store, so that way they could purchase real books and actually go home and read those books. And you might can even toggle and see which books you want to do. Maybe do just strictly children's books, or do strictly like science fiction or something like that, like if there's like a genre or something that you prefer. And then that way you could still have functional items that your Sims could purchase. Also, I thought about this too, is you could kind of what am I trying to say? You could kind of combine it with a costume store, like with maybe t-shirts, if you find like a good set of like comic related t-shirts, or clothing and stuff like that, or even with costumes. But in this particular world, I have a costume store because I'm using it for my Harley Quinn series. So I didn't need a I didn't need a costume store in there, but it's definitely something you could do if you wanted to make it more of a retail type function and have more stuff in there that your Sims could actually buy and use. So here I am just kind of decorating the outside with posters and stuff, because if you've been to any comic book stores, you know that there's like a ton of posters and kind of advertisements and things about things that are in there. I decided to put two seats outside, which after the fact is kind of like, I don't know if it was necessary, but just in case people want to sit out there and wait for their parents to pick them up or whatever, they're sitting outside. I don't know. I just like the idea of putting two chairs out there. So finally going inside, and like I said, it is going to have a second story, even though it's not going to be anything up there. I decided to make like a little back room just to have your employees be able to access the stairs, because it's going to be like a little extra storage spot. Now in comic book stores that I've been to, and I've been to quite a few, the ones that do have two stories, they'll place like tables and chairs upstairs, maybe like a vending machine or something like that, so that if groups are meeting to do those card games like Magic or Pokemon or whatever, they can go upstairs and do their little, trading card games or whatever they want to do upstairs, and then the downstairs can be strictly for purchasing comic books. So that's something that you can consider if that's what you want to do upstairs. With our situation with Sims 4, you can make it be like the child's, what's it called? Those cards that the kids can battle. I forget the name of them just that quick. Anyway, you could put a couple of those up there, and then the kids can go up there and battle those. And then you could have it be like a group outing. Void critters. There we go. You could have it be a group item, a group activity. If you have get together and have them go upstairs and work on their void critters. They can battle, they can train, just whatever. So, this upstairs is just pretty much personal, whatever you desire, I guess you could say. Me, I decided to leave it blank because I felt like, you could do whatever you want with it when you download the lot. Personally, if I was to use this lot, I probably would make it like an extra area for activities. Another option is if your sim is owning the store and you want him to be able to have a place where he could eat, sleep, use the restroom, shower, stuff like that, you can make it a living quarters upstairs, or even have like an employee an employee break room or something upstairs, just whatever. But I would suggest that you lock the door if you're going to use it for your employees or your sim. Just lock the door for just household members or for your employees or things like that. So anyway, here I am finally getting to the inside. Like I said, I never do the outside in. So I was kind of sitting here a little bit like, what am I doing? So I'm just kind of toggling through all the stuff. But she had so much stuff she gave us with this, and you could totally go crazy. And then I wanted to do like certain color schemes. So I'm kind of playing around with the colors and just trying to figure out exactly what I want the field to look like. And then there's like all these stickers and decals you could throw on the wall. Which make it that much more personal, because when you go in comic book stores, they're like full of stuff on the wall, there's stuff on the tables, and I don't want to make it seem like they're not, or like if you've been in one before, you know exactly what I mean. They never seem like they're organized, but they have like a really tight closed feel, and they just make you smile when you go in, because there's like stuff all on the walls, and some of the stuff might be kind of old and some of the stuff might be new, and it's just like a mixture of like all these wonderful things. I don't know what it is about comic book stores. I'm like that about bookstores too. I love Barnes and Nobles. I'll go there just for the fun of it and just sit on the floor and flip through books just to figure out what I want to buy. And to me, that's a good time. Why? I don't know. But anyway, I realized after I put that sign up that you saw, I just took down, that she actually gave us some really cool signs I could put on the outside. So here I am just kind of playing around with the sign, just kind of changing it up. But I end up changing it again because she has even better signs than that. It was almost like I started off at the top and worked my way down, which made it more difficult to even like decide on what I wanted to do on the outside. But anyway, so back inside, kind of toggling through all the pictures and stuff. You could make the slot a little bit bigger if you wanted to. Look at that big old hand. But anyway, you could make the slot a little bit bigger if you wanted to, but I really wanted it to be small. I wanted it to be cozy. I wanted it to be like more intimate. You come in there, you hang out. You gotta hit elbows with people while you're searching for comics. It's not the same to me if I'm not making a mistake and hitting the elbow, or if I'm not walking behind you saying excuse me, and you have to pinch your body in just to let somebody pass. To me, that is the epitome of comic book stores. To me, that's how it goes. That's just how it is. But anyway, so I saw this really cool set. I don't know if this came with movie stuff. I think it came with movie stuff, which is so funny because when you get these conversions, it's awesome because you might not have owned this stuff pack back when you had The Sims 3, but now you get it for free. essentially with The Sims 4. So it's actually kind of cool. And so I never had the movie stuff pack. I never felt like it was necessary. I did have the university one, but honestly, I don't know if it's been so long since I've played it. At least I think I had it, but I don't even recognize the stuff that she converted from university life. So anyway, so long story short, anyway, some cool stuff, and I really liked that little I don't know, it was like a little costume closet or whatever that I put behind the cash register. I just liked it for the backdrop from the cash register. But anyway, so here I am loading up the little tables with some comic book goodies and stuff. And there's like toys and like Funko Pop type boxes, which I love collecting as well. Then, of course, you got those collectibles comics that kind of sit up on a pedestal versus the ones that lay down. But it was so many comic books. I wish I remembered how many it was. It had to be clearly over like 50 or 60. I wish I remembered how many it was, but it was a ton. It was a ton of comic books. So you could have them just be all over the place. But anyway, so you see I was changing out the sign right there, putting a sign on the outside just to be like, hey, come in, we got a sale, whatever. And so it looks like a hot mess right now. Believe me, I understand. These shelves are really cool because one comes with clutter already on it, and then the other one is empty, so you could add your own clutter. So I thought that was kind of cool. I like the one with the clutter, but then I wanted to be able to make a different one. So I ended up making one with my own clutter on it, just grabbing some of those little comic book stacks and the little Funko Pop type boxes, stuff like that. And so here I am just kind of like placing all of this stuff like around, just trying to make sense of it. And these little posters are so cool. Like, even if you didn't make a comic book store, how cool would these be like in your Sims game room, or your Sims, or if you had like a Sim that liked comic books or just had like a geeky personality, to put that in their room or just in their house in general. Like, some of the posters were just so well done. And then with the different orientations, like with the different angles and stuff, I like how you could just kind of place them and do like different configuration. So here I am adding card tables because honestly it's the closest thing that we have to an interaction with a table besides dinner or besides chess. And I like it because it's blank and it doesn't look like it's a card table per se, but just like a sitting table just for your Sims to kind of hang out and sit. So speaking earlier when I was talking about the card table situation, with people come into comic book stores to play cards and stuff, they'll play like the strategy card games, like I said, Pokemon, Magic, I can't remember any right now, but anyway, so I like the idea of putting card tables there, because if they come and play cards, it might actually look like they're actually playing like the strategy card game as opposed to like Go Fish or whatever. So that's what I wanted to do. And I was trying my hardest to squeeze 2 in there because you want to be able to accommodate a lot of people at a time. And so that's the reason why I did that. And then the little black tables are just going to be extra tables. And I think that actually came with Get to Work. They're just like the little retail pedestal type tables. But I wanted to make them long and wide. So that's the reason why I kind of squished them together like that. So here I am just placing some more of those little decorative comic books. Like I said, she made so many. And if you look really closely at them, they look like they're covers that she actually designed, because they're real Sims on it. The Sims have real costumes, even some that you find in the game. They're behind backdrops, they're posing, they're just whatever. So I don't know, the creator personally. I mean, I could probably send her an email and ask her, but I really feel like she actually made these herself. I think she did. And she did say in the write-up that it took her quite some time because she got carried away with the comic book covers, but I think they came out wonderful. I would never say she got carried away. I love how they came out. So here I am just adding some more decals and stuff, and adding some stuff, and I just put some boxes because I felt like, okay, that'll be like the little storage area for the employees. So I just put some boxes and stuff. If you've been in comic book stores before, I feel like I have to keep saying that. Sometimes they'll have file boxes with comics in it for ones that are archived or ones that they're no longer in print, but they still want to offer available up for sale. So they'll have them like in little file cabinets or stuff like that. So I liked being able to put that back there just in case someone's like, hey, do you have that first edition Superman Series 1 Part 2 Episode 5 number 622? I don't know, I'm just making up stuff. And then they'd be like, yeah, it's in the back, come on back here and come grab it. So anyway, here I am working and playing with the wallpapers. I wanted to do something different. I have never used that carpet before, and I have never used that wall before. So I was like, hey, you know what? Better late than never, trying to use something different. And I liked dealing with the reds and the blues. And even though the cash register really has nothing to do with the blue, I wish it came in a different color, but it's just basically red, blue, and black is basically the colors, with a little bit of white and gray in it. So that's basically what I was doing there, and then just trying to do like a different color in the storeroom and the bathroom. It's only one bathroom in here right now, but that's fine. You know, I can't imagine people needing like 5 or 6 stalls of bathrooms or what have you. So here I am just kind of playing around with the outside, just checking out that sign, scooting it down a little bit. I love the signs it came with, and I like this little ray gun, but then I thought it looked stupid on top of there, but then I was like, no, I really like it, so I put it back. And then I was trying to figure out a way to continue those posts on the third part, but there's no way you could size them down to make them just be on top. So I ended up just leaving it blank. So that's the only eyesore I feel like with the outside of this, is that I wish I could continue those posts on that third little part of the floor. Anyway, so here I am just kind of going in, checking out everything for the last little bit. And now I'm going to go in game and show you guys what it looks like in game. Alright guys, we are in game and I am with Cassandra Goth. I don't know, I didn't feel like creating like a whole bunch of teens and everything for this, but I went on and made them like a little club so we can go check out that hangout spot. I just named it Teen Comic Fans, and I made their actual teen hangout at the Comic Caper, which is the name of the retail place that I've created. So we're going to head over there so you guys can check out this lot up and close and impersonal. All right guys, we are here at the Comic Caper, and as you see, the lot traits were teen hangout, I think it was connival, and I forgot what the other one was, but anyway, so it's a penny pixies, that's what it was, because for some reason I don't know why I thought that it would be possible that they would have, I don't know, pennies and stuff laying on the ground. I don't know. But anyway, this is it on the outside. Now I'm looking at it again. I'm like, it probably could stand to have some more posters put on the second floor. I don't think about that. So I need to add some more posters and stuff. But we could definitely do that on your own, or I could do it and before I place it in the actual gallery. But anyway, here is the outside of it, and let's go on and head inside. Let's put the walls down. So like I was saying, there's so much stuff in this pack. Of course, I didn't put everything in there that was in there because it was just so much. But you guys, when y'all go grab it, definitely go check it out. Let's see if anybody's here already. There's nobody here. Okay, there's nobody here, but here's our little card game area right here. We can go play cards, and I have that as part of the positive things for us to do. So I'm gonna have them come over here and play cards, and then we can come in here and check it out. I was hoping somebody would be here, but I love how the inside came out, and I'm gonna let you guys see like all the comics and stuff up close and personal. Let's get in here all the way. But look how cool it looks. Okay, let's put this down first of all, because that'll make a difference. And then let's swing the camera on over here. And they're over here now playing their little strategy card games. And for some reason, oh, I'm gonna say we had Odd Man out, but here they go over here playing their comic book. I'm just gonna real quick like take headline effects off, because those things get on my nerves when I'm trying to take pictures. All right, there we go. And now they're gone, just like that. But does it look like they're playing a card game? I don't know. Does it look like it? I don't know. Anyway, I do like how it came out. It's like it cozy and stuff. I mean, it could be a little bit bigger, I guess, but I do like how it came out. I'm trying to get down in here so I can show you guys all the stuff. But anyway, so here's our little crew right here, the comic book fans, and let's go check out these comic books I was telling you guys about. So as you can see, like I was saying, if you look at them up closely, they look like posed Sims, and covers was created by them. I mean, look at this. I mean, there's like barcodes, there's like UPCs, there's like the Matrix looking ones, there's Tinkerbell looking ones, there's some Overwatch looking poses, and oh gosh, where am I at? I'm trying to like show you guys, and the Overwatch one over here, and they look like there's like some Frozen, some Iron, some, what's this guy, the one with the fire, I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, and then you go over here and there's more, and it's just all over the place. Like these right here for some reason remind me of Archie comics, I don't know why. And then over here you got like a little Robin situation, so some of them look like they were definitely created. Then you have all these up here, And look, I swear, well, there's a handful of them that are repeats, but for the most part, all of them look like different books. And look at the thickness and stuff of these books. They actually look like magmas, or I said mangas, sorry. My nose is all stopped up today. I'm just like all over the place. But anyway, they look like mangas, and then they have like the thickness, or like what you would call graphic novels. Then you got that one over here, look like a Street Fighter one. And I'm just saying, I know people are going to be like, that wasn't Street Fighter. I'm just saying. And here goes some Funko Pop looking boxes. They got the My Sims in them, and then we got some other collectible item boxes. When you go in comic book stores, you're going to see like the little collectible boxes and stuff like that. And then you got all these comics up here. Look how crazy it is. And you got, then you got these over here behind Cassandra's head, more comics, more things that are displayed. And so then let's go over here and check out these little costume wall back here. Look how cool that is though. That is so cool. Like, I don't know what you would use for like in your game, but like in your house, but for a retail lot, I just think it's just so nice. Then you got these little containers here that have probably more expensive or more valuable comics that you could put in these little containers on the side. Of course, you got more comics over here, and I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And then you got these on this wall up here, that's more over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go check out the bathroom real quick. I'll show you guys how the and look at these posters, just really nicely done comic posters, like in my opinion. Anyway, so you go in the bathroom right here, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I just put this on the wall because I just wanted something on the wall, but it's just a toilet and it's like a little area for you to wash your hands and all that good stuff. Dry your hands, get your hand sanitizer, and then you just go out. And then we're back in the comic book area. See how cool it looks? Look at all this stuff. Look at these wall stuff. Like, oh my gosh, these wall pictures and hangings and stuff. Then you got the storeroom on the other side over here, which, like I said, just right now has some file cabinets and has some comics back there. And then we're going to go up the stairs a bit. And then I'm going to show you guys the little open area, which is up for your, I guess, up to your discretion, I guess you could say. Let's go up and go up a little bit here. There we go. So we're on the second floor, and as you see, it's big enough to do like whatever you want to it, but right now it's just like an extra lofty type area up here. And I mean, that's pretty much it. So really cool stuff. Definitely go check it out. Like I said, I'll put the link down in the description box, and you guys can go grab the stuff. Pretty much everything I displayed here, including that little actually everything. The only thing that isn't her stuff, of course, is the card tables and the comic book, I mean the pillars right there. But everything else, and well, the cash register, but everything else is her stuff. It's all the stuff you get with it. Just a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. I feel like it's so short, but that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comment box down below. Of course, like I said, this lot will be available for download on the gallery. You can get the information down in the description box where to find it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, I do have a couple up custom content showcases that are queued up from recommendations or suggestions, so I'll be working on those the next couple weeks. But if you have any that you would like me to check out, or you want me to showcase, or if it's your own stuff and you want me to showcase it, let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.